Jemaah Islamiyah is the terrorism threat was a long-standing one. So if you ask about difficulty to handle, that was one where for more than a decade, and even for 2 decades, you had to keep on watching it and worry whether something may suddenly go bang and then you're in serious trouble, or you have a crisis to handle to prevent serious trouble. So that's a continuing challenge over 20 years. The other issues like Tudong, we handle over a long period of time, or 377A, long period of time. We had talked about it since way before I became PM, and but we could discuss it, and it was something where we had confidence that the community had a moderate view, understood the government's accepted the government's perspective, and was prepared to work with the government and give us time to manage the issue without polarizing and hardening opinions. And I think that was a tremendous help and enabled us finally, when the time was ripe, to deal with them and to have a good resolution. But I think the most difficult one, which is going to be a long-term challenge again, is what Dawn talked about earlier, and that is managing the inherent tensions between wanting social cohesion among Singaporeans and being open and bringing in immigrants and foreign workforce, and managing that and making people feel comfortable and not feel threatened or having social tensions build up. And that is something which is going to be very difficult to manage, because we don't have a lot of maneuvering room on the downside. You can't say, I send off all the foreign workers and then tomorrow we'll be okay. Every now and again we have a debate in Parliament, and the opposition goes strumet drang and says, why so many? And we say, well, do you want to cut it all off and let all the SMEs have no foreign worker quota? And say, no, we don't mean that. We feel for SMEs too. Well, if you do, and you feel for not just the SME employer, but the SME Singaporean worker, and the Singaporeans working for MNCs, and the Singaporeans whose jobs are in companies where without the foreign worker, the company wouldn't be here. And if you want Singapore to grow, then we have no choice but to work very hard to find ways we can have our cake and eat most of it. And that's a continuing long-term challenge.